I don't have a job in the home anymore. My kids take care of everything, including the cooking, which is really nice.
That is nice.
Yeah, I mean, I help sometimes on the
Right.
weekends when I have the time, but my kids, you know, it rotates and they take turns. Every week it rotates, but so they take pride in the home being clean too, because they're the ones doing it now. So that makes it easier. I couldn't do that when they were all really young, but they did still have a job and they did still contribute to helping. But I would have to go, you know, around after and really clean it because they didn't know how.
Yeah. I think that, because I've started doing that myself, where I do have I use a job wheel because it's easier for me to manage it. But I have all my kids on the job wheel, and I say once they turn 2, then they have a job on the job wheel. And then we just add them to it. But then I don't have a job because I consider myself like the manager.
Yeah.
You know? And you got to go and you have to be able to train every kid how to do every job.
Yeah.
And so to me, I'm like, if I had my own job, I don't have the time then to go through and make sure that, because I could clean up after them, but then they're just going to keep doing it that way every time. So then I need to be there like as it's happening so that I can be like, okay, nope, not quite. Let's get the edges, or here, this is how we do it, or you know what I mean? Just so that it's something that's trained in them, so that when they are older, I can just be like, okay, go.
Yeah, that's great. When my oldest was 8, then I did bigs and littles. So the 4 oldest were the 4 youngest bigs. So they everything that kid needed to do, their big would help them. So the oldest kid had the youngest, and the second oldest had the second youngest, so that it was, you know, because obviously an 8-year-old's going to handle a 1-year-old a lot better than a 2-year-old, or a 4-year-old's not going to be able to handle a 1-year-old because they can't carry him and stuff like that.
Right.
So when they got him up in the morning, they got him dressed, they helped him brush their teeth, they helped him eat their breakfast, they helped everything, and I, like you said, managed the situation and made sure the bigs were taking care of the littles, and that we actually called them that. It's like, who's your little? Okay, go. Or did they get dressed? Did they get everything done? So that helped me a ton, and I would recommend it to anyone. I actually saw it in a movie where they had like a scouts thing, and they called them bigs and littles. I'm like, hey, I'm gonna do that with my kids. And it worked really good.
I think that would be super valuable, and not even just the kid knowing how to clean, but knowing how to train somebody else to clean too.
And to take care of someone other than themselves.
Right.
Yeah.
So, I mean, there's so many pros in that situation.
Yes.
The thing that I am nervous about is, what do you do when you've done so well with your older, that now, like, your younger is coming up, and the olders are married and moved out of the house? Do they carry the same weight that your older kids did?
I tried to have them. Obviously, they didn't as much because we didn't have as many little kids. So, but
have you noticed the difference, though?
Yeah, definitely. The younger ones are a little bit more spoiled. They're a little more. They just didn't have to do as much as the older ones did, and sometimes the older ones will make comments like, "You guys are getting away with, like, you guys
like, I never would have been able to do that."
Yeah, you guys have so much freedom.
Do you feel like your parenting style has changed?
Yeah, I'm a lot more lenient than I was at first. I let things slide. Like when I was a young mom, I was like hypersensitive about every little thing and like right on top of everything, and I had more energy. Now I'm like, it's okay. It's okay. It's not going to hurt them. They'll be fine.